Shark Tank is a really great thing for entrepreneurs in so many different ways. It's kind of the Super Bowl for entrepreneurship.
You've got a deal. Done.
Yes! Oh, snake!
But the deal-making side of the show is kind of a whole different beast. I think the best way to think about Shark Tank and the deals is to kind of divide it into two. There's the first part, which is, the entrepreneurs and the show, going on the show and filming your episode and everything, and then getting the deal on TV. And then there's the post-show, due diligence, investor conversations, and those are two very different things. So Forbes spoke to 112 business owners that made deals on 6 recent seasons of Shark Tank. That's seasons 8 through 13. And we found that just over half of those who made deals on the show, 51%, didn't close the deals. And then another 15% of the deals did close, but with different terms than what was negotiated on TV. There were a few main reasons that came up for why the deals fell through. There were a few entrepreneurs who admitted that they only went on TV because they wanted the publicity and they didn't actually want to make a deal. There was about 10 who said that they decided mutually with their shark to part ways. But for the most part, entrepreneurs said it was either their shark's decision to walk away, sometimes with little to no explanation, or that the terms in their deal changed or just came out different than they thought it would be and ended up being unacceptable for them. And in some cases, some entrepreneurs even thought that the terms would put their business at risk, so they decided not to take them. I asked the investors from Shark Tank about this and got responses from Damon, Kevin O'Leary, and Mark Cuban, who basically said that deals don't go through because of what happens during the due diligence process after filming. During that time, they said that you can often discover a lot of new stuff about the company that maybe makes it less investable, or maybe they misrepresented some of their numbers. So from our research, Barbara Corcoran proved to be the most likely to close a deal. We found that she closed 60% of the deals that we analyzed. Next, most likely to close deals were Damon John and Mark Cuban, who both closed more than half of their deals. Notably though, Damon John was the most likely to change the terms of his deal after filming, and then Mark Cuban closed double the number of deals of any other investor on the show, according to our research. The least likely people to close the deals were Kevin O'Leary, who closed 45% of those that we interviewed, and then Robert Herjavec and Lori Greiner, who both closed less than a third of their deals. So there are legitimate reasons why the deals don't fall through, but ultimately it is, it's more on the sharks than the show. But a lot of the entrepreneurs that I spoke with said that they felt like there should be more transparency from the show, because they, kind of depict these fairy tale stories of you go on there and you get this amazing offer from this investor who says they're going to help you make your business a national success. And then, that's kind of the end of it for a lot of people. I think it's really important to emphasize that pretty much every single person I spoke to said that Shark Tank was actually a very good thing for their company. Even if their deal didn't go through, the exposure from being on the show alone was life-changing for a lot of people and changed the trajectory of their business. I mean, you're being seen by millions of people, let alone the YouTube, upload of your pitch, let alone the CNBC reruns, and then now Shark Tank's on Hulu. So that's just incredible exposure. There's only a couple of companies that went on Shark Tank in the past 5 seasons that aren't alive anymore, that don't still exist, and a lot of them are doing better than they were when they went on the show. So it's still a good thing. It's just about managing expectations and knowing what you're getting yourself into.